Do you know she has a dick? How do you know she has a dick?
Because there are videos of her like holding it.
Holding her own
She's
penis.
got like a dress on.
What is going on, you guys? It's your boy, Wash Your Hands here, and we're back with episode 15 of the Let's Play series. Here on top of the clock tower we made, looking down at our farm. I accidentally put some chests down there, but I've done a little bit of work since the little bit of work since the last episode. I worked a little bit more on our collection mechanism, and I also linked up our little zombie spawner we got. The zombie spawner we got. I also AFK here for a while, and got basically a whole chest full of a sugar cane. And then we also got almost a whole chest full of rotten flesh too, with a bunch of junk in here. I think the chicken's from like the baby zombies on top of chickens that spawn in there. Anyway, this is a little collection system I made with some of the blue concrete and the stone brick. Sort of blended that. So I have, this is all sugarcane storage over here, and this is the rotten flesh storage. I get basically what happens over here is the minecart with hopper runs underneath the magma blocks over there. And then I have a little unloading system. I'm going to run into this here in a second. Whoops. Sorry. Yeah, basically I run into it's an unloading system here. Comparators taking output from the hopper and either locking or unlocking this powered rail here. So it'll basically sit on it and unload all its contents in there. So that's kind of what I did for that. This has been producing a pretty good amount of rotten flesh in the meantime. And then the sugarcane farm's obviously working pretty well. I'm eventually going to make, probably this is where the a minecart, like going back up to the surface, and a minecart sort of taking you on the AFK route all around the all the layers of the sugarcane farm is where that bottom area is going to become eventually. But just for now, we'll leave it as at the little storage system thing we have down there. But today, I wanted to, been working on a lot of big stuff recently, so I wanted to take an episode and work on some of the smaller, finer things that we've disregarded. Like this area right here looks pretty nasty, so we can definitely clean that up. And I think a lot of it's going to be making like paths in here, because again, this isn't really a path yet. And then best of all, or worst of all, depending on how you look at it, the path from here over to our house is always like, I always have to jump over this thing. So I want to make a pretty cool path for that. Plus, maybe a better little entrance way than just this here. But we're gonna work on this, plus a bunch of other small things just around our village here. But I also want to show you what I've added for a little bit of extra storage in the meantime. So basically, all the mining out for everything we've done, both for the sugarcane and the cave spider spawner, we've had a bunch of extra material. So here's like a little mini storage area. I've been keeping a bunch of extra stuff in. So these are some specialty rocks. You have a bunch of extra stuff in, because we're running out of space with it all, obviously, just in this little double chest here with stone. But yeah, I want to start this episode off maybe by working a little bit on this pathway here. It's like the first big thing we can knock out of the way. We may end up extending our land here a little bit too, but I'm going to go ahead and get some resources together for that so we can get started on that. Alright, so I'm thinking something like this, plus a couple extra bells and whistles for this might look pretty good. And then next I'm going to probably work on this thing, getting it all together. What up, bitch?
That movie can blow me.
Alright guys, so I'm kind of talking to you after the fact right now. I've done a fair bit of work in and around the village, sort of furnishing up the smaller areas, but basically I got pretty sidetracked talking to one of my friends and sort of did the whole thing without even really providing any decent commentary. So I'm just going to stitch together whatever I can for what I did, and then I'll sort of walk through what I did afterwards. So yeah, here's that. How stupid does this look? Okay, we're making progress. This doesn't look as stupid. Honestly, I'm just going to leave it at that. It's pretty simple, but I'll take it. It's an improvement nonetheless. Whatever. We'll fix it later. I'll fix it in the next small details episode. Right here. Nice. Separated by approximately 3. Looks like it'd be about right for a bridge, right?
Can you make another building or something?
Motherfucker, it's a small details episode. I'm not fucking making a building.
Please.
I'm working on the small details. That's the whole fucking point.
Nobody wants to see it.
No one wants to see anything anyway. I don't get any fucking views. It doesn't matter.
For some reason.
I'm going for like a loose, free-flowing bridge here, so I'm not going to go too strict on this. It is kind of straight. But let's see if I can add some life to this little pond thing over here. That's terrible. That is awful.
That's terrible, Joseph.
That's terrible, Joseph. That's awful. Holy fuck, we have a scenario.
You mean put a tree in a house?
Nope, I gotta cure all these fucking villagers. Weakness potions and golden apples, people.
Make something underneath that ledge right there.
Oh, I will. That'll be a big thing. But I gotta cure these villagers first, because I'm gonna be not happy if they all just...
Can you just start making shit, please?
Really hoping these fuckers don't despawn. This is why we have training. Ah shit. Ah shit. Ah shit. Please, motherfucker. Do not fuck me over. Okay, they're still here. Alright, I need this and this. Okay. Haha, curing both of them. This actually might work out pretty nice for us. Thank God. I got these two morons. Here we go, curing those motherfuckers. One more mending idiot. This guy actually sucks. I don't even care if he fucking dies, but I gotta cure him anyway. Eventually, this whole thing's gonna be spawn-proof. But right now, it is definitely not. I could come out of this with a W, honestly. What should have been a disaster is honestly... Huh. These guys are being cured. This guy's already good. And he's giving us money trades. Look at this. 6 for sharpness 5. Fuck me. What about this guy? 1 for silk touch. Money. They're all about to give me dummy nice trades. I wish this guy was one of the jackasses that we killed. He's giving us efficiency 5 for 1 emerald. I gotta take all of it. I mean, I have to. I don't have a choice. Holy dicks. Ooh, I'm really tempted to do name tags. I did it. I did it. 6. Alright, I'm naming all of my name tags idiot. Let's go name these idiots. Literally. Alright, let's see. I definitely want this guy. His name's idiot. I definitely want this guy and this guy. I definitely want this guy and this guy. And I'll do... Wait. I'll do this guy. I'm hoping I get any decent footage out of this, honestly. My hopes are low. Captain Sparkles once said, "Never waste your diamond on a hoe," but I'm technically wasting diamond and netherite on a
I used to
hoe.
watch Captain Sparkles all the time.
Well, he said never waste your diamond on the hoe, and I'm wasting diamond and netherite on a hoe. And I wasted 35 levels. Hmm. Do you
She's
know
got a
she has a
dick.
dick? How do you know she has a dick?
Because there are videos of her like holding it.
Holding her own
She's
penis.
got like a dress on.
Alright, so after that, I basically didn't get any more good footage. So the rest of the time, I was just being a jackass and did the rest of the stuff I was planning on doing, upgrading our village. So the next clip is sort of after the fact. I sort of walk through everything that we built thus far. So here that is. Alright, guys, so our new and improved village is good. It looks a lot better already. I already like this path a lot. It's a lot smoother going to and from the house. We've added a little bridge here that sort of connects over this little waterway here. I might have it go up a little bit more here, and then I tried to light up this little water area the best I could along with these trees. These are just naturally producing trees. I tried making one myself and it was a disaster. Um, but then over here we still got some work to do. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this area yet, but I think some of this I'll probably land over, or I might have another bridge here or something like that. But I'm definitely going to make this area look pretty cool here pretty soon. And then something else I added, so I added again all this stuff here with the sort of clearing up this path. Added a simple little walkway underneath for our clock tower. And then I'm gonna do something with this area here. Right now, this is just a haven for for iron golems to spawn and screw up our iron farm rates. But the other cool thing I added was this sort of mini game thing back here. I'm still working on adding. I'm gonna add a tree right here. But basically, what this is the closer I get to the target block, the oh, you hear the bell rang. So basically, if I hit a bullseye, all these will light up and the bell will ring. I got one earlier. Yeah, there it is. But basically, it's like a cool little mini game that I made, sort of within our little fletching area over here. And then on each side of this, I have just some double chests for extra storage. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna store back here. But this is sort of what I did with this area, just to give it a little more spice. And then the other thing I did was I got our armorers in place. So I actually decided I pulled the trigger on making these guys the armorers. I filled in all these armor stands here, and I traded with each of them, and I traded with them, and then I also cured them so that everything's sort of 1 emerald here. So we got pretty crappy enchantments on these diamond pieces, but we did get them all for 1 emerald. So I've been doing a ton of trading here, and we basically got I'll show you the store we got right now with our diamond gear. Alright, so I'm back at the house real quick, and I did a ton of trading with those armorers, and I got basically, yeah, I got a whole single chest's worth of each diamond gear, and I disenchanted them just so we can add enchantments to them later. The enchantments are all pretty cruddy anyway, so it's not like we were missing anything from that. So here's our boots, here's the leggings. I'm missing a pair of leggings. All our helmets and our chest plates. So we're pretty good on diamond gear. Although I'm pretty excited to get the toolsmith to sort of get tools in the same fashion with that. So you sort of have an endless supply of all of those. Honestly, those freaking villagers are so OP, it's ridiculous. So once we get a huge supply of emeralds, we'll basically be able to buy just about everything we need. And then from then we can work on much bigger, cooler projects. But this is sort of the big behemoth right now. So I'm going to keep working on some smaller stuff and sort of key you guys in while I work. But I think right now I'm going to work on this area over here. by the fisherman, between the fisherman and the farmer, making this area look a little bit nicer. So I'm gonna start with that. Oh, I also forgot to show the little redstone behind this little target block thing here. So the redstone's pretty simple. Just taking a comparator output from the target block and running it, let's see, into some repeaters that all power blocks, and the blocks are actually what power the redstone lamps. So the redstone line won't power the lamps right on top of it. So I just took the repeater into a block that would repower the lamps, and then the one on the end has a bell on the other side. It's being powered through the block into a repeater into a bell. And then I also had to make sure that the signal strength was 15 if and only if it was the center when that bell would ring. So I had to make sure that this line specifically only went all the way down to 15 so it wouldn't stop. It's pretty simple. It's not that difficult, but took a little bit of finessing to get that to work. So that's kind of what that one, the redstone, is for that, in case you were wondering. Alright, so I'm thinking of putting a little bridge right here, and then I replaced most of the sand and clay blocks here with dirt, and then I'm going to add some glowstone in like I did sort of over here to sort of light up the water area so it doesn't look so dark. And in the future I might put like sea pickles and stuff down there, but for now I'll just stick with glowstone sort of along this bottom area, and then I'm going to try to elevate this bridge a little bit. And then over here will probably just be just some greenery, some trees, maybe a little path to something out here. But this area I'm definitely going to put a lot of sea pickles and corals and stuff like that. But I don't have a lot of that right now, so we will. I'll save that for a later date. But today we'll work on this bridge here and maybe greening up this this little area a little bit, connecting sort of these the farmer, the fisherman, and then the rest of it. Alright guys, we're probably going to wrap up the episode there for today. We got a good amount done, but probably not as much as I wanted. But we did get this little path done with that. I did finish up the this little pond area to the right here, so I got maybe a little boating dock or something like that here. I also added a little island there in the middle. And then I've also tried with the trees, and I'm going to do this with all the trees that sort of stay in our village, to have sort of glowstone or some lighting sort of mixed in the middle, so these trees kind of look alive even though they're in the dark. But today we also did this bridge here, the bridge over here we completed, and these paths aren't quite done. I'm not really sure what else I want to do with these sort of trodden paths here. I tried experimenting with a little bit of just the grass here. I've decided I don't like the too high grass, and I don't like the flowers, but I'll probably figure out what to do with that later. But we also, in addition to that, we got our fletching area behind here sort of done. So I had that little mini game I talked about, and then some extra storage, and then the last thing I actually spent more time on than you'd think was trading with our armorers, getting more emeralds, and getting a bunch of diamond armor for us to enchant later. So these guys are going to be pretty valuable for us, getting a good source of diamond armor. So that's pretty much it for the episode today. We'll work a lot more sort of in the next episodes, more on some of this kind of stuff. So stay tuned. I'll see you guys in the next one.